Welcome guys to another video here on the ManUnitedDaily YouTube channel, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the end of an era era where Wayne Rooney has been confirmed now to have returned to Everton on a 2-year deal. And following up from my previous video talking about Lukaku, this one obviously going to have a different tone, but I just want to talk about my opinions over Rooney's career. Obviously I was, like a lot of you guys, so excited when he first signed for the club after Euro 2004. And obviously he had that injury where he couldn't make his debut until, I think, October time, where we played Champions League, Fenerbahce, hat-trick, you know the history. But I think the lasting memories for Rooney is sort of like a bittersweet one, I think, for a lot of United fans, because up until, 2010, I thought he was absolutely fantastic. Obviously, winning Champions League in that time, numerous Premier Leagues, and the relationship and sort of like playing style of his was absolutely key I believe, in the success on sort of like helping or the development of Ronaldo into the elite player that he is today. Because at a time when Rooney signed, I think Rooney was ahead of Ronaldo personally, because for when you judge them as 18-year-olds, I think Rooney was more complete, had a better physique, ironically, at that time, and he was more suited to sort of like man's football, if you like, not playing the stereotype too much, but sort of like he could cope with the physicality much earlier on in his career compared to Ronaldo, and his end product, I thought, at that time was a lot better as well. So Rooney, I think, at that period, we were sort of like so excited about what he was going to be able to do, but obviously we know what happened since 2010, and then 2011 was sort of an anomaly now when you look back at it, and then towards the end it was it was a love and hate relationship, I would say, at best, because obviously we all know about those two supposed transfer requests from Rooney, one in 2010, and then he signed back on United, and then that flirtation summer of 2013, where ironically again it was Mourinho who was the manager of Chelsea, wanted to bring, and then David Moyes had re-signed Rooney on another 5-year deal. So in that regard, that I think those two episodes really left what Rooney or damaged his reputation with a lot of United fans, because we all saw sort of like that he wasn't committed to club and criticising the club, etc., and then staying on, and obviously damaged those first 5 fantastic years at the club. It's just, it's a bitter feeling, but when you look at his stats, I think you really can't argue, especially for the 30 million price tag we got, or we paid for him as an 18-year-old. The man has won every single trophy available to him, adding the Champions League, Europa League last summer, and then the FA Cup the summer before under Louis van Gaal. He has won everything, and if you think about it, he's the club's top goal scorer, England's top goal scorer. So when you look at his career and ask him whether he has fulfilled his potential, you really can't argue that he has, because if you were saying to any 10, 11-year-old today, like, that you could win every single trophy, be the top goal scorer for club and country, I think everyone would be biting your hands off, and then some. So in that regard, he has achieved everything he probably set out to do in his career. But it's just, I think, because at a time when he was 18, 19, he was so far ahead of anyone else in world football, to be honest, that we thought that he could go on to be one of the best players. But when you compare him to Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, etc., I don't think it's just the application, perhaps, and his mentality. It's not a criticism, perhaps, but when you see the likes of Ronaldo, Messi, and Neymar, and all the others who, so like, you can see their physique and stuff, you can see why they probably will have a prolonged career at a very, very highest level. But Rooney, under the past 2-3 years, has been on a gradual decline, and Mourinho, I think, has to be really praised for his handling of the Rooney situation, where at the beginning of the season he was starting every game, with Ibra up there with him. So it was, a fall from grace, but I think it was handled in a dignified manner where Rooney didn't really complain, and he knew that he was slowly starting to fall in a pecking order, and that led to his fall from as England captain, etc. So it all feels a bit sad at the moment, but I think going back to Everton, I think it could give him a new lease of life, 2-year deal. And I think Rooney at 32 still has a lot to offer, especially for Everton. Bringing his sort of like mentality and his leadership skills are not in question still. So I think in that regard, Everton and Rooney, obviously a match made basically in heaven, given that of his history and his support at his boyhood club. So all the best to Rooney, really. I can't wait basically for him to produce a man of the match against us next summer, because next season rather, because we all know how that usually goes with ex-United players playing out their skin against us every single time. So Rooney, I think, will be a great addition for Everton. It's an end of an era. I swear I'm not doing that on purpose. It's just the pronunciation just came in my head there. Sorry, but end of another transitional period for United, but frees up the number 10. I'm guessing Lukaku's probably will take that. But yeah, I have to say thanks to Rooney for everything he's done to the club, and I'm sure he probably will thank the club for giving him the opportunity to do and win every single thing that was on offer to him. So, fantastic career, and I'm sure he'll have a few more good days left at Everton. Hopefully not too many against United, but it'll be interesting to see how he does next season. So those are my thoughts about Rooney departing from United. Obviously, absolute club legend. But some fans would dispute that in terms of the 2 transfer requests, but I think they can't be overshadowing the huge achievements that he has done over the years for United. So in that regard, thanks for everything again, Wayne, and hopefully all the best wishes to you in the future. So there you guys have it for my opinion, thoughts on the Rooney departure. Bittersweet, like I said, but overall I think also the right call by everyone involved. So what do you guys think of Rooney departing? Would you guys have kept him for another year, or would you guys, happy that he's left this summer, etc.? So leave a comment below. Again, give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me on Twitter at ManUnitedDaily, and also on Instagram at ManUnitedDaily99. I'll leave the links to those 2 things down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.